welcome to today's demo. Today we are going to look at Oracle CPQ Chrome extension. This extension comes with its own setting, for example, light mode versus dark mode. It also has its own help section so that you can get the tips and details about what specific functionalities are available. It also has settings where you can see the host name, the version, login, current process, and transaction ID. It defaults version, and then everything else it actually takes from the URL. Next, as soon as we open the extension on a specific URL, if it is transaction, it's going to capture that transaction number. It also remembered last 10 transactions, so you can pick up any of those transactions and perform the transaction specific actions. Let's select the same transaction back. Clicking on view will take me to a new tab. On this tab, you can actually perform different searches and then filter the results both from transaction as well as from line. All right, let's close this. Next, we have tab. If you click on tab, if it's the already open transaction, it does nothing. But if you select a different transaction, it's going to take you to that transaction. All right. Next, you can click on collab queue, and then collab queue shows you any of the currently running as well as queued operation on that transaction. Since there's nothing running on this transaction, we don't see anything. Let's run a few slow actions. Now let's go back and then click on collab queue. This time it actually shows us the stuck action and then allow us to clear the queue. When we click on clear queue, it asks us if we are sure, and then we click on OK, and it actually kills the currently executing operation as well as anything that is pending. By doing that, it actually clears the queue and frees up the transaction. Next, we have show variable and hide variable. So show variables actually shows every single variable that you have on this page, whether it is process actions, transaction actions, or layout elements like tabs. It also shows you attribute variables for both transaction as well as line level. The same functionality works on configuration as well by showing you the configuration attributes variable names. Next, we click on hide to hide these variables. All right, so what we have next is quick links. These quick links take us to admin or setup, or they take us to the help documentation, or they take us to the Oracle documentations, or you can also start quick links for both configuration and commerce. All right, let's go back. What do we have next? We have settings. So from here, you can directly go to any of the settings, whether it is configuration settings, pricing settings, or price options, quote settings, or commerce options, site settings, or general site options, or integration settings directly in the integration center. Awesome. On top of that, what we have next? We have logs. In logs, we actually see error logs. So if you remember in CPQ, error logs appear as simple text files in the error logs section. And these text files are plain and simple. They have the most recent entry right at the end. All right, let's go back and look at this error tab that we have. Here we see all the files that are available, whatever we see in the application. With that, we also see the size as well as when they were last modified. Plus, when we click on any of the file name, it shows us the error logs from the file, well structured, sorted based on the timestamp, showing the most recent record right at the top, making it simple and more intuitive. Then you can actually click on any of the messages, and then it shows you all the details about that message. Clicking back anywhere takes it back, or you can click on close. Plus, on top of that, you can search across the entries. These are entries, and it tells you how many entries out of the total entries matches your query criteria. For example, here 103 error entries have table keyword. Let's look at any one of them. This makes it a little more intuitive and easy. All right, next what we have direct links to performance logs, admin logs, migration logs, and download logs. Let's click on performance. It takes us directly to that page. All right, let's look at what we have next. In other tools, we have capture performance. This is my favorite feature. What you can do is you can actually, let's first go to a transaction so that we can perform some activities and then validate this feature. So what you have to do is once you're on this tab, you'll have to just start capturing the network activity. It actually populates the start date and time when you have clicked on that button. And then you can go and then start performing whatever usual activities that you do. Click on save, it has some error, update line items, or refresh. Any activity that you're performing over here will be captured. So you'll see all those details. It has all the details. You can actually filter it based on the specific types. So it captures interacts, updates, all different actions that we have, right? Like clean save. Once I click on stop capture, what it's going to do is it's actually going to call CPQ performance logs test API, and then it's going to show me the data over there, and it tells me how many records are loaded from performance logs plus how many records were captured from the request itself. Here you can actually correlate the data and see the browser versus server timings. For example, here look at clean save. In browser, it says 523 milliseconds. And if I look the same thing in server, it's going to tell me 309 milliseconds. Obviously, because server captures the server timing, whereas browser captures the browser timing, which includes the on-wire time as well. All right, next what we have tasks, which actually shows us all the failed or running tasks. If it is a running task, you can even cancel that. If it is failed tasks or completed tasks, you can come over here and delete them. If you refresh, it will give you the latest and greatest that is available. You can also search across tasks to identify any specific tasks that you're looking for. All right, next what we have matrix. Here we can see the matrix for last 1 day, 2 days, 7 days, 14 days, 1 month, or 1 quarter. Plus on top of that, just like every other tab, we have search feature so that we can search across matrix. And it's going to give us the entry across that time spectrum. And then we can see the comparison, like how it actually moved forward, increased or decreased over a period of time. All right, next what we have is usage. This actually gives us a summary of the usage. And this is also could be for a specific time period. For example, last 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or up to 6 months. And then it tells us what is the internal usage, as in how many licenses are in total and versus enabled. It shows us channel usage, API usage, interact usage, as well as disk space usage. All right, what's next? Next we have navigator. This is most interesting. As soon as I actually enter this field, it captures the navigations that are available. And then from here, you can directly go to the specific page. It also allows you to search or limit the results, and then you can use the filter result to actually go to a specific page. All right. Next, we have global dictionary. This allows us to show all the current active dictionary key value pairs. From here, you can add new keys or delete the selected ones, or you can also edit the existing ones or delete them. Next, we have certificates. So this is where we see all the certificates, right? Not just the default one that is available. If I click on view, I can see the actual certificate text. All right, so this is all we have to demonstrate today. Once again, we share a lot of interesting stuff in Oracle CPQ LinkedIn group. Please join us, and then please like, repost, and comment on the demo. Thank you so much.